Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So first of all, if you're new here, let me quickly introduce myself. I am a chef in profession, and then I'm very passionate car enthusiast, I'd say, and I do own Evo 4 Mitsubishi version 4 in real life. Ever since I got into cars, I discover a lot of way to engage with the people that who has the same passion, and I discover this amazing platform called sim racing. So this race is all about Gran Turismo sport, and then I do love playing Gran Turismo sport a lot, which kind of gives me a chance to jump and race, like unless like iRacing, which I have to do a lot of setup. But saying that, I also love iRacing. At the moment I do not have enough time to play it. So enough about myself, let me quickly introduce the race. This is FIA manufacturer exhibition season round 2 at 2021, and then we have Dragon Sail Seaside as our track, and then hard tires on with group forecast, which is DJ forecast. And also let me quickly give a nice shout out to this amazing livery creator called the GTBM Stanley, if I'm not wrong, and he made this livery for Jaguar Group Foca, which is I'm representing for this series, and I think it looks amazing. I know how much time it takes to make these kind of liveries, and it's a lot of work. So thank you very much again, Stanley, for making this amazing livery. I love it. I think everyone would, whoever watched this video. So let's jump into the race now. You're joining with me here, my fastest lap, my pre-race practices. And then once again, let me remind you, I'm on a Jaguar. I chose Jaguar as my manufacturer for this series, and I'll be focusing a lot with Group 4 Group 4 races, because I found myself kind of strong in Group 4, where I have a lot of space to take decisions, since they are not super fast. So this lap I managed to hit 145.8 or 7, I guess, so just before the race starts. So I was pretty happy about that lap, and then I knew that I have solid pace here. So let me guide you through the lobby. This was a lobby packed with A, B and S drivers, which means somewhere around 29k to 35k, I believe. So you're joining with me here for my qualifying session. My only goal for the first out lap was to get a good track position, where I have the space and I don't have to really have to worry about someone hitting me from behind. So it's all about getting a good track position. By saying that, I managed to have it, but unfortunately I kind of caught up with this Aston Martin, who had a poor start from to the last corner. So this right-hander was very tricky to take. I mean, I know that I used to drive this race on daily race C a lot, so actually I kind of got too close to him because he had a poor exit. I had no other way, but I had to go take the inside line, and because I didn't really want to hold up by anyone, and as it was the only chance for me to get into a decent track position for my race. Let me quickly speed up this lap. So far the SS was good according to my standard, and then the right-hander, again the downhill right-hander, was really good. I got the power the way I would love to, and we come across the line for 147.1, which I was kind of happy about, but I definitely know that I could go for 146s, but I believe that the inside line I took kind of put myself down. Also, while we are waiting here for the race, let me also apologize to you if my overlays, if my transition of videos if it is not up to the so much standards. I'm very new to video editing. I'm trying my best to do the best contents possible, so I'm sorry, and then thank you very much, and do let me know if there are points that I can improve. So having said that, let's jump into the race. So for this race, it's hard tires on for the 12 laps, and then pit stop cost you here somewhere around 20 seconds, which is not worth to pit. So this range is a flat out sprint race, where you will not stop for any tires or fuel. Fuel is at 2 times, so fuel is not an issue. You don't really have to do any fuel saving. It's all about planning your race, and it's a long race of somewhere around 25 minutes. Jumping into the action for the turn 1. we just take it. We brake way early. I mean, I did brake early because I didn't really want to have any incident at turn 1, but doing that I couldn't carry the speed that I normally used to carry, and then the P5 managed to pull away. And having all these things said, this is a lobby of A and B drivers, as I was saying, so I was expecting a good quality racing, a close but respectful racing, and which you will see ahead. So through the SS everything was fine, no real drama, and then P4 it was a questionable move by P4. He kinda pushes away for P5, but we are taking this first lap way too easy. We are not gonna make any dive-ins. We just take our normal racing lines, and let me slow down you and see what happens here. Audi kinda slide into this poor wiper, and then he kinda wiped this poor guy out, and see what happened here to me. And I was a poor victim for all these things, and see what's coming now. Well, as I was saying, I was expecting respectful and wise decisions here, and I didn't know. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, if you have been racing in GT Sport, that you know that you never go to that chicane side by side. But he was too eager to put his car in a position which could cost myself or him a complete race, but unfortunately for him it went really wrong. So rest in peace, my friend. And then coming here, we have a Ferrari or Honda completely facing wrong way, so we gain a position. We did lose 2 or 3 positions, but we managed to gain a position, and the Jack got a better exit throughout that corner. We decided to let him go. We decided to take the normal racing line. We just want to settle into this race, and then from there for these longer races it's very important to have an outright pace and just relax and drive, and then let the race comes to you. So having said that, going through the SS, no real drama. Once again, everyone seems to be clear, and then this Jack was carrying a lot of speed, but I don't think it's a dirty move. He just took his normal racing line, which he had to. And in here, I knew there was a guy behind me. I braked a bit late, but I don't think it was a very late move by me, so I regret doing that move because it kinda put that another Jack on a bad position but I had no other choice, but I had to go into that line. So chicane of death, which a lot of cars used to get destroyed here. So once again I'm in such a vulnerable position, 2 cars ahead. Look at this. I mean, he tried to take the revenge of the dive that I did, and having said that, I knew that it's coming. I just decided to get the cut back, and then we did it in a style. We just did it in a style. I mean, it was a great cutback. Now we have to go defensive for this corner because it's pretty much these 2 cars ahead, and then I did try to widen the light as much as possible, kind of squeezing him to outside. I believe behind myself it's another Jack is there. Oh yeah, it's another Jack. So now it's all about going and catching up these guys ahead. So jumping into lap 4, guys, pretty much nothing happened on lap 2 and lap 3, and after that, and this Jack kinda helps me out here. He went too wide here. I believe he braked too late, and let me tell you also, Jack is very fast in the straight line. It has a great top end, so because of that you got to brake a little bit earlier than what we think. I learned this by driving this track itself, so it kind of put me in a nice situation where I do have a advantage of slipstream to get into the pack ahead, because I can use this Jack as my I mean, this jack could really grab me into that battle, so which was very helpful for myself at that point. So again, these two are fighting, and let me quickly show you this. I have no clue what happened there, but this Spanion decided to completely push the Audi away from the racing line, and I have no clue what happens there. I don't know what's going on between them, but they were kind of fighting throughout the races. And then again, Viper was not carrying. I was carrying a lot of speed throughout these corners, and then we went 3 wide into that corner because I had no other way to go. But unfortunate for that, I couldn't really get the power down. I tried to put into first gear and get the traction out, but I couldn't. And then this jack got a nice cut back from me, and then what happened here? That was a complete karma, because he pushed that poor guy away and then he died in checking of death. And then once again, I mean, look at this, look at the gap that I had. If you have noticed, this guy did a
still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
He is so fast. I mean, he did a dive bomb from a half a second distance and he pushed me away. So there was something, I mean, I was expecting really clean racing, at least for top 5, top 6, but it's getting rather messy here. But I knew by this point that Audi will drop down after lap 8, because now with the current BOP update, he's going to suffer big time. So towards the end of the race, with that awful tire wear and then the understeer here, so understeer throughout the corner. So as you can see, I'm carrying a lot of speed throughout the corners than him because of the advantage that I have towards to the tires. So it's all good. Even though we lost one position, we just take the things easy. We are just guiding our way through these S's, and then see if we can get a inside line to this corner and get a position back which we lost. Again, I mean, I did break way too. I'm kind of late there because I had to, but I managed to stop the car on point and then drop it to the first gear to get the traction, and then we are all good. So going through the chicane again for the 6th time, and we have to do it for another 6 times. So, but for the good thing, we are back with this jack, and then we took this corner really well comparing to him, and it put him in such a vulnerable situation. As you could see, he just went too wide, and it got us, he put himself in trouble here, because now we have his slipstream. If we can manage to get the inside line, we can easily get him on this corner. Yeah, we managed to get the position back from the jack, and then from there on I was trying my best to catch P3, but I believe he really had a solid point. But with all that messy dive-ins and everything, we managed to survive. We are running P4 now, so which is in this lobby kind of decent position, I believe, because according to my standards and my skills. So again, navigating ourselves through SS, no real drama there. And then for this corner, but I found out that P3 was actually driving well and P2 was driving a jag. So my goal here was actually to get into podium or be the fastest guy for the jag in this race. But yeah, so jumping into lap 11, guys, nothing pretty much happened for the last 4 laps, and because I couldn't really catch up these guys at all, the front end. I was expecting them to make a mistake, but as you could see, we couldn't get the the advantage of any mistake. But we come across P4, which is quite a good position in this lobby, and I was very happy about that. And it was my very first attempt for this race. This is my first slot race, so, and I decided to back out with 129 points and 4th position, which is kind of okay for me. And then I was really happy about the result. So thank you very much guys for watching, and let me know how was your races. Let me know what's your plan ahead for your races, and most importantly, if there is any feedback for this video, if there is any point that you can suggest me to improve myself making content, do let me know. I wish you a great races ahead, and have a great weekend.